Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatexhomepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marces with your Tuesday morning forecast update. All things not equal today, as we do have a cold front which will move through midday. So in Shreveport, kind of a breezy and warm afternoon, as we'll likely make it into the mid-70s. But the front will be here early enough. We will have a few locations in the 60s north of I-30. So kind of the breakdown of your morning here. It is a pretty chilly morning. We're in the 40s as well as the low 50s. I think by the time we get to sunrise, most locations will be in the mid-40s here, so make sure you have a jacket first few hours today. One of the changes you'll notice as we go through the morning, the south wind has returned, and it will just kind of be a brief return for us. And again, the south wind pushes all that Gulf air back into the region, and since it's only a few hours of the south winds today, we don't have a lot of moisture return off the Gulf, which is why we're not expecting much rain, but it will be a breezy day. Some locations could see some wind gusts about 20 miles per hour out of the west and northwest, especially this afternoon, this evening. There is a lake wind advisory in effect for much of the region from 2 p.m. today until 10 p.m. this evening. The wind should come back down overnight. So here's a look at the highs today, as we'll wind up at 76 in Shreveport, out ahead of the front today. A little bit cooler in Texarkana as well as IDAY. IDAY at 66. If you have any outdoor plans, 3, 4, 5 o'clock along the I-30 corridor, it's possible that temperature drop could be pretty swift in the northern Arklatex. You may want to take a jacket just to be on the safe side today, so you don't get caught in those breezy and cooler conditions later today. But Shreveport, you're not likely to see the temperature drop until much later this evening. So look at our cold front, which is back here in Oklahoma as well as Kansas. There is some snow associated with the front, but again, as it moves into the Arklatex, it will be encountering some dry air. So at this point, it really doesn't look like we'll see anything in the way of rain here. But this front will stir up the clouds. You'll know the front is passing by. The clouds will kind of pick up here, and you'll feel that gusty north wind kick in behind the front, and eventually that north wind is what will push that cooler and drier air in. So we do expect we'll break a lot of record lows across the region tonight. Forecast lows in the mid-30s. Nobody down to freezing, but if you want to just be on the safe side here, you may want to cover up the plants north of Interstate 30. You could drop down into the low 30s, IDAY, DeQueen, down towards the Clarksville and Mount Pleasant area as well. And even if you're in Bowie County, if you're in DeKalb, New Boston, wouldn't rule out maybe a brief freeze tomorrow morning if the temperatures can drop a little bit lower. So here's a look at later this week. Again, we'll be dry, kind of cooler and sunny tomorrow. Beautiful day Thursday, but by late Thursday into Friday, we expect our next storm system will move in. So the rain may begin Friday morning, but you can see how widespread it gets Friday afternoon into Friday evening. There's still some concern here that we could see some severe weather, especially south of I-20 Friday night into early Saturday morning. So the Storm Prediction Center is kind of monitoring the areas south of Shreveport for maybe the potential for some strong to severe storms, but there's still a lot of uncertainty to the severe weather setup. Needless to say, just kind of check back for updates as we continue through the week. It does look like that rain will taper off as we move through your Friday afternoon or Saturday afternoon, so we may be able to salvage the back half of the day Saturday and most of the day on Sunday. Here's a look at the GFS. This has been the juicy model, if you will. It's been the one kind of pushing out these higher rainfall totals. So you can pick your corner of the Arklatex. We could see 2 to 3 inches of rain, if not higher amounts, just about anywhere. And again, that's going to occur in about 24 to 36 hours. So that's a lot of rain in a short time period. So we could definitely be on the lookout here, especially Friday evening into Saturday morning for some roadway flooding. But again, kind of check back for updates. We do assume there will be some adjustments to the overall forecast here in the upcoming days. So colder tonight, cooler tomorrow. Thursday setting up to be a pretty nice day, and we have that rain kind of focused Friday afternoon, Friday evening into Friday night and Saturday morning, but it looks like the rain will pretty quickly taper off as we move through the day on Saturday.